Hi, hello, hey there. Welcome back to my channel. It's Bree. If you're new here, welcome, hello. I have a WIP and chat here today. You. Oh God, I'm so awkward. I'm sorry. Or not, I don't know. It makes me, I guess. So, today I have a WIP and chat. I am working on an art dot canvas. I'm enjoying it so far. It is the panda one. Where is the picture? I don't know where I put the picture of. It is missing right now, but I'll put a little image of it. I have two squares almost completely done. The next color I have right here, and then I can move on to my next square. I'm working on, I measured them out to be 5 by 7 each square. So that's kind of cool. They made the image like 20 by 20, what is it? 20 by 26, I think, or something like that. They made it like super simple. So, I did not write anything down of like what I'm going to talk about. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants. So this should be fun and very random, as most WIP and chats are, I guess. How is everyone else doing? I hope everybody's doing good. How has your week been? Last week I did not really put any videos out other than I think an unboxing that I had saved, because the week prior to that I had talked about a family tragedy in my family, and I had to make a trip back to my hometown, which is not here in Cincinnati, obviously. And so I also was just not feeling, like making videos, and I didn't really have the time. And all of a sudden I'm like really paranoid that my video isn't recording my voice or anything. So I need to pause and just make sure. So I'll be right back. Okay, it totally was recording. So yay. I don't know why I thought it wasn't, but okay, we're good now. Yeah, so where was I? Yeah, so I had a unexpected death in the family. That was a huge bummer, like huge bummer. It hit me a lot harder than I expected when the time came for the service and to say goodbye to my cousin. It was very difficult for me. So I'm not going to talk about it too much, but I did get to see a lot of family members that I hadn't seen in almost 10 years. That sounds very crazy when I say it out loud like that. So, wow. Yeah. Wow, 10 years. Goes by really fast. So, real quick, accessories that I'm using. My tray is from Yellow Dog Designs, I think. Yes, it says right here, Yellow Dog Designs. I'm still using this one. I do like all kinds of trays though. I like the Bijou Bliss trays. I like the cat proof trays. I really like the Bijou Bliss trays, but I've been using this one a lot lately. My resin tray is from Lexi Sparkle Craft. This pen is from Butterfly Effect Wares. My containers are from Art Dot. I made my trash tray, and I can't remember where this cover reminder is from. And then the putty I'm using is from my shop, Pity Putty. I don't know if I'm ever gonna come back. There's lots of putty shops out there. They pretty much are all the same. So I don't really have one to recommend. I don't think one is really better than the other. To me, honestly, I don't know. I think they all work the same. Okay, the percent sign. This one. But I have so much putty left over, so I'm good to go. Oh, I just gotta do these ones and these two that I missed right here. Let's get those. So I'm in Cincinnati, Ohio, and lately the weather had been like so hot and humid. Like you walk outside and it feels like a dang sauna. And today it's like 55, 60 degrees, and it just like dropped so cold so fast, which I'm sort of okay with because it's not humid. But at the same time, I'm like, it's so cold, like so fast. Like, can't we just like go down slowly? Why are you so crazy? Why is the weather so crazy like that? And then this weekend, the weather lady on the news, she said that it's supposed to get up to the 90s again by the weekend. What is this weather doing? Why? Why is it doing this to us? These dark colors. There's only 2 S's. Okay. So if you have been following me for a little while and you know that I like moved departments at my work, since I moved departments the middle of June and now it's the middle of August. So I've been to this new department for 2 months now, and I have noticed a huge change in like my mental health. If you know anything, like my mental health was really suffering with the department that I was in previously. Someone that I worked with was just, we were not getting along. This person was, I just don't want to go into it, but like it was seriously hurting my mental health a lot, and I was really upset about this because I'm a really easy person to get along with, and it was really hurtful and painful because I just didn't understand why somebody would do the things that they were doing. And I was like coming home crying like all the time. So I moved to a different department, and I've been in this new department for 2 months, and I have not gone home crying. Like, my mental health has improved. I'm diamond painting again, like, for the past, I don't know, since this year started, I have only completed 2 diamond paintings, and that's very unlike me, since I started this hobby at least. So, like, I used to get at least 1 to 1.5 done every month with my full-time job, you know? And after I completed the first diamond painting of the year and my mental health was like suffering, I did not want to diamond paint. I did not find joy in my hobby. I did not want to do anything. I was just too depressed. So I just, yeah, and like now I'm back into making videos, and I'm diamond painting again. Where is the magnet for this? Okay, you just have to like drag it. So yeah, I'm diamond painting again. I'm enjoying the process. I'm enjoying my hobby again. I'm so much happier with my hobbies and coming home and not feeling that stress. However, it's a department that I don't really want to be in because my heart's not in it. I really like the people in the department though. Like, everybody is so sweet, so kind. I am making new friends in this department because I didn't know some of the newer people that well, and I'm getting to know them much more, like way better, and I'm just like, I don't know. And I'm learning things about other people in different shifts, and I don't know. But I'm looking forward to hopefully going back to my original department one day, which would be emergency, and going back there because everybody knows that I want to be back with the emergency department. It's not a secret. This one doesn't actually need to be right here. Let me move it. Put this here and this here. Okay. All right, we're good. Got it all set up. Sorry for the awkward silence there. So anyways, yeah, but my mental health has improved. I'm enjoying diamond painting again. I was really scared for a little while that I lost my interest in diamond painting. Yeah, I was worried for a hot minute there. I was like, I have all these kits and I have lost my interest. What am I gonna do? I didn't feel like parting with anything because what if it comes back? Hopefully my interest of diamond painting comes back, and it did, thankfully. But I was so nervous. Like, the one hobby that I really, really found a lot of joy in and that I got happiness out of, I was like no longer interested in all of a sudden. depression sucks, and that's what it can do to you. Like, completely take something that you find so much joy in, can completely take it away from you. But I don't want to talk about that anymore, so let's move on. I'm starting on my third square already. Woohoo! I have an iced coffee here. It's my mushroom coffee that Laura thought was like so weird, but it's so good. They have matcha tea as well, Laura. I'll tell you more about it if you want. I think I actually have a sample of it. Maybe I can send it to you. So, I was watching Laura's video, her WIP and chat that came out on Monday. I was watching it before I started recording. And I don't think I needed to put all those in there, but okay. So yeah, I was watching it before I started recording, and she was talking about asking her viewers, if you're one of her viewers and you're one of my viewers and you have already seen this video, you know. She was asking about doing Christmas vlogs, like daily vlogs. And I was like, yes, do it. Do an advent calendar. And I told her that her and I should do an advent calendar together. Like, I will pick out little advent things and I'm going to send them to her, and she should pick little advent things out and send them to me. But there's one caveat to this thing. Laura is terrible at sending packages out to people. That's why she doesn't do giveaways and stuff very often. Because she's terrible at getting to the post office. I totally just called her out to my audience. But she knows it's true. She's had something that she's been meaning to send me, like my birthday gift, I think. My birthday's in October, and she's had my 2023 birthday gift. She still has it. So, I think, I don't know. I just figure. So I sent her a message. I was like, we should do the Advent thing, but I'll probably never get mine. She's like, I'm the worst. I feel really bad for her. I think she's starting her work week, or, God, those kids that are working at her place, they sound awful. I would be so mad if those were my little intern people. I would be so pissed. I'd be like, what the hell? What did you guys do for those 7 days? Like, why is all this cardboard still here? It's so easy. Just take it out there. I'm not your mom. Why do I have to yell at you? So, like, hearing her talk about that made me angry. I wanted to, like, go over there and tell those kids, like, get up. Do these chores. If this makes no sense to you whatsoever, then you might not have watched Laura's WIP and chat. So she has, like, she works at this school IT thing, and they had, like, what it sounds like to me are like the summer interns, but that's not how she described it. And uh, she went on vacation and she left like a list of like 4 things for these kids to do. And when she returned from vacation, which was 7 work days later, those things were still not, had not been done. And so when she was just talking about this in her video, I was like, I was so mad for her. I totally get that. Oh, so I've made progress on my coworker. Like, okay, so Stephanie, if you're listening / watching, do not look at the camera because I'm going to show the progress of your thing. Okay. So, if you saw my last WIP and chat, or not, was it WIP and chat or was it like a share and tell or something like that? It was called like share and tell and WIP and chat or something like that. Like stuff that I got when I went to Michael's. So I picked up this thing that my coworker Stephanie, she has a black cat and she is like obsessed with cats. She loves cats and she finds cat cafes and goes to them and tours them. I don't know if that's the right word, but she loves to look for cat cafes that she has not visited. And she likes to go visit them. So anyways, she has like a crazy amount of number. I think she's visited, I don't know how many. I can't look because my phone is recording this video, but it's in the teens, I think. Maybe even almost 20. I don't know. But anyways, so when I saw this at Michael's, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get this and I need to paint it and I need to get it for Stephanie. So, Stephanie, you need to not look at the camera. I'll let you know when you can, or not the camera, the video. I'll let you know when you can look again. So, it's not finished yet because it is taking a lot longer than I thought. But here's how it is so far. It has cat on here. There's supposed to be iridescent sparkly on here, and I can kind of see it if you like, but I think I need to paint a lot more of it on there. It's this paint, the dragonfly glaze, and when you like hold it at a certain angle, it's, yeah, so it's on here and it's on the top here, but and then it does this. Isn't that cool? So I have to still do this side, and this side. But that's where I am. All right. It is gone. You can look now, Stephanie. All right, so back to the diamond painting. I don't even know if she is gonna listen or watch this video. She watches some of them, so just in case she does, though. Don't want her to be, I don't want her to ruin the surprise because I told her about the item and I was going to show it to her and she was like, no, I don't want to see it yet. So she's so cute. So, and my other coworker, she brought her Nintendo Switch to work, and I was like, oh, I have a Nintendo Switch at home. I only play Animal Crossing on it. She's like, oh yeah, I played Animal Crossing too. And then I was like, I probably have so many weeds all over the place on my Animal Crossing. I have not like opened that up in so long because that was like a huge game during the you know what, and I don't have a problem saying that word, but YouTube has a problem of with us saying the word, so that's why I can't say the word. But you know, the thing that happened in 2020. So that game got really popular during that time. Back when everybody had to stay home. Oh my god. So I didn't put glue dots in here. I'm just using putty, and I have to change it a lot more frequently. Anyways, oops, I'm telling you my coworkers' names. Whoopsie. I'll bleep that out. So my coworker had her Nintendo Switch out at work, and then she told me about Stephanie, and she was like saying how Stephanie plays or did play Animal Crossing, and she was like saying how Stephanie is an Animal Crossing millionaire, and I was like, what? So Stephanie, are you an Animal Crossing millionaire with bells? You have a billionaire? Are you a billionaire, Stephanie? And does anybody else play Animal Crossing? Should we get back into it? I don't know. I can't because I'm just now back into diamond painting and I'm having so much fun. But, so we still don't really know what's going on with Megan, which is kind of a bummer, but she did get a new doctor, like for a second opinion, and they said that unlikely she has lymphoma, so that is great news, but we still haven't really figured out exactly what is going on. She's still having weight loss. Her blood work is really not great. She has no appetite, no energy. It's I don't know. She's on one medication right now, which I'm not really going to disclose. But yeah, we're still kind of a ways from figuring out what's going on with her, and it's making me just a little bit worried because we need answers so that we can get her on a health plan, treatment plan, or whatever. I need my wife to get better so I can have her around for a long time. I don't need anything happening to my wife. So since I'm not really in any kind of shape to do yard work and things, and she's definitely not in a lot of great shape. She tried to mow the lawn, I think last week. She did like a very small part of the lawn, and she stopped and she was like, I can't do anymore. My heart is like, feels like it's racing, and I'm exhausted. I just can't do it. And she did a very small part of the lawn, and we have a decent sized yard. It's not like huge. It's not like acres and acres, but it's not small either. And so I was like, well, we gotta have somebody cut it. We can't have long grass and stuff and weeds all over the place. So hired a lawn service. Never thought like we would be that type, and I'm not doing it because like we have the extra money for a lawn service or anything like that, but mostly because we just can't do it, and we don't have anybody really that we know that has like teenage kids that need extra money or anything. So I had to hire a service to do it for us. So next we'll be having a service cleaning our house for us and organizing crap for us. Which sounds nice in hindsight, but that all costs money. So, let's see. Oops, I hit the mic. Sorry about that. What shows are you all watching? I started a show when I left to go to my hometown. It was called Your Honor, and it was originally on Showtime, but now you can watch it on Netflix, I believe. So I downloaded the whole series. I think there's 2 seasons. And if you haven't seen it but you're interested. So first it's a drama and psychological thriller. So if you're not into those types of shows, maybe it won't be for you. I think that's what they claim it as. I don't know for sure. But basically what happens is there's 2 families in this town in Louisiana. I think it's supposed to be oh my god, I just blinked. Fibro brain. Dang it. What's the main New Orleans? Can you tell that I'm from the north because I said New Orleans? So there's 2 families. One is a judge. I think the other one was a lawyer, or he was a judge at some point, or I don't know, very wealthy. The other one, the one that's not a judge, he's okay, I guess. Anyway, so they both have kids, 2 boys. One is driving like a beat up car in this bad area. The other one is driving like an old motorcycle. I'm sorry, tongue twisted. An old motorcycle in the same area. The kid in the car has an asthma attack because some other kids that look kind of sketch are staring him down, and he thinks he's gonna like get jumped or something. So he starts having an asthma attack, and his inhaler falls down. It's in like the passenger side on the floor. So he's like trying to grab it, and he's got his hand on the steering wheel, and he's not paying attention to the road, and he's trying to get his inhaler, and he's driving like really irresponsible. Like you should be you need to pull over. I understand you can't breathe. You need to pull over, stop, get your inhaler, and take your puffs, right? But no, he's still freaking driving, trying to grab his inhaler, not paying attention. And the kid on the motorcycle, I don't know how he doesn't see this car coming straight at him, but he runs right into it, flips over the car, lands on the curb, and he's like alive but barely. And then the kid in the car, he gets out and he like tries to save him, but he doesn't. Excuse me. And then he doesn't really say anything. He calls 911, but he just stands there and breathes into the phone. I think he's just like really in shock, and then he takes off. And you're like, what? And so that's the beginning. And there's so much like everybody's a bad person, and then you're like, okay, what's going to happen now? What there's, and you know this, oh, excuse me, oh my gosh, and you know stuff like this probably really happens, but, which is the effed up thing, because we see it on the news. But anyways, it's called Your Honor. It's on Netflix, and there's 2 seasons, and I really want there to be a 3rd season. There has to be, because the way that the 2nd season ended, it's a huge cliffhanger, and you're like, what? So there has to be another one coming. They can't end it the way they ended it. And I'm not going to say how it ended, just in case you want to check it out. But if you like drama, action, there's a lot of cuss words in it. So if you're offended by that, maybe not for you. And there's a lot of shooting and stuff. Maybe not for you if you don't like that, but it's just a show. So I watched that within a week. I really liked it. And then I watched a show called Eric. It was a limited series on Netflix. There's only 6 episodes. That show was weird. It's not a true story, but the person that created it said that it's based on, like, it takes place in 1985 when, like, lots of kids were being kidnapped and stuff. And it took, the person that created it, they, like, took scenarios from all different kinds of cases of kidnapping or runaways or stuff like that, and they kind of like mixed it together. In those 6 episodes, it kept you guessing every single episode. You were like, that person has that kid, that person did it, this person, nope, this person. It did keep you guessing, and every episode you were like, okay. And there's also an imaginary person in this movie or show too, so it's kind of weird. But it went by fast. I started that and binged it in one afternoon. And that show is called Eric, and that is on Netflix. Benedict Cumberbatch or something, he is like the main character in that show. I don't know. I thought he was like Doctor Strange, no, Doctor Who, and then Megan said he was Doctor Strange. And I was like, okay, well, I got the doctor part right, I guess. I usually don't know who anyone is, so go me. So now I just need another show to watch. If you've been here a while, you know I'm very much into true crime and watching YouTubers, true crime YouTubers. I've been watching this one guy for quite a while, and I've been subscribed to him for quite a while, but he's gotten very popular all of a sudden, and I think it's because of his commentary to the phone calls from prison, from Wade Wilson. I'll link it down in the, oops, sorry about that, I moved the camera. I'll link it down in the pinned comments, his channel, if you're interested. So Wade Wilson, if you don't follow true crime or anything at all, oh God, I need a drink. So he is a terrible person, first of all. If you look at his picture, you already can tell he's a terrible person. So he just like went out, he got like really messed up on some stuff. I need to watch what I say on YouTube because I don't want to get demonetized, and I don't want to get like censored for things that I'm saying, but he got messed up. You know, he was doing things that alter your thinking, you know, that you shouldn't be doing. And then he went out and just like unalived 2 women. Didn't know them. One was just walking to work and like unalived her. And in the same day, I think he did both of these. He's in jail, and they released all of his phone calls. And so the one channel called Phone Calls from Prison have the recordings, and then Jumpsuit Pablo, his name is Paul, he plays them and does commentary reactions to it. And if you start from the very beginning and just listen to, like, he uploads them every single day, sometimes multiple times a day, and he's so funny. He thinks the same thing that you're thinking. And now I'm just like, how did I get to this point where I'm like, I need my daily dose of Jumpsuit Pablo so I can hear the daily phone call. But so Jumpsuit Pablo, he is very open about how he got to where he is. So every episode he explains, he's like, there's new people every day that come to my channel, so he always explains like who he is and stuff. So if you do check him out, he'll explain. But he was a felon at one time. For like some armed robbery, he did 10 years. He got out, so he's out now. And he has a YouTube channel that he just like will talk about like things that happened in prison and what it's probably like for some of these people that are arriving in prison now. And it's just really fascinating to hear it from like his point of view. But ever since he started following and commenting on Wade Wilson and all these phone calls from prison, it's been a delight. But just some of the stuff they say, you're like, what in the heck is wrong with you? So yeah, I watch those basically daily. I gave my other coworker one of my diamond paintings. She really wanted to work on a large diamond painting because she never had. She's always worked on the budget ones, like the 30 by 40 centimeter kits. So I sent her a few pictures of ones that I was willing to part with. And she chose Sneaky Cat. Sneaky Cat has been in one of my tote bags under my bed for probably close to 3 years. I was like, I love this kit so much, but I'm never gonna work on this. It's so big. It's a square, which we all know that squares take me forever to work on. And with it being so big and a square, I'm going to avoid doing it. Even though I love the colors of it and I love the image. She unboxed it like immediately after I gave it to her, which I thought was adorable. She was so excited, and just to see that excitement on her face made me just felt like, okay, it's going to a good home and it's going to be loved. And she's going to enjoy it way more than I am, because I know I'm going to be sitting there like, oh, these squares. Yeah. So just seeing Haley, so my coworker, just seeing her, like how excited she was. And like later that night she got home and she had it open and she took a little video of it and she was like, I'm so excited. She kitted up as soon as she got home too, and I was just like so happy for her, because that kit had been sitting there for a hot minute and it was not getting any love from me, and now it's getting love from her, and it just makes me happy. So Haley, if you're watching, I am so glad that you are working on that kit and that you are happy that you are doing a large diamond painting. You guys, when she opened that kit, the sticker sheet, it was, so we all know that Sneaky Cat's from Diamond Art Club, and the sticker sheet wasn't even like the stickers, the labels, they weren't even perforated, they weren't cut. So that's how old that kit is. And that kit is large, and I think it only had 44 colors in it. Diamond Art Club doesn't do any kits with that amount of colors for that size anymore. I was like, for that size kit, they have like no less than 72 colors now. I'm out of my iced coffee. So, but yes, I'm glad that she's probably got, I don't know, she sent me a little image. If I after this, I'll put an image of like how much progress she's made. I think I'll see if she's made more progress, but she sent me her first picture so far, And I was like, wow, that's really good. She's doing a great job. And she said that like her dad can make her a frame, which I thought was awesome. I am not concentrating on my diamond painting. Okay. This is B. So I don't think I have anything else to really talk about. No, I don't think so. I have some unboxings coming up. I don't have a great schedule right now for when I film and stuff. I don't like filming when Megan is home, and right now Megan is home all the time. I feel like I have to talk quieter, even though she says that she can't hear me, but I don't know what it is. I can still be myself, but for some reason I'm just like real nervous and self-conscious, and I don't know. I'm talking to possibly people I don't even know. And it's only my wife out there, but I can't let her hear me talking to nobody. So bizarre. Our brains are weird. I'm just wired differently, I think. But anyways, I think I'm going to end things here. I'm so glad that you spent this time with me, and I hope that you, whatever you were working on while listening to this WIP and Chat, I hope you got everything that you needed to do done, and you had fun. Drop down an iced coffee emoji if you made it to the end, and let me know what shows you're watching, because I need to watch some new shows. Any kind of dramas or funny, but I really like dramas right now. So yeah, all right, I'm gonna go, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.